All right, Hugh. Give me your best video look. Is that it? I guess we'll take what we can get, huh? Awesome.
I've been in politics since 9 years ago. I was appointed alderman in 2002.
Okay.
So I'm completing my 9th year as an alderman.
Good. That's a long time. How long have you been planning on doing the mayor thing?
Probably about a year, year and a half. Probably ever since Russell decided he wasn't going to run, I decided that I would get in the next round.
Yeah. What helped your decision on wanting to become the mayor?
Well, of course, being an alderman 9 years, I'm familiar with the town. I've been on the finance committee since 2003, on the planning commission. I've done neighborhood watch several times. I've organized a trash pickup. I've done the Veterans Day program, Memorial Day service. I've been involved in Relay for Life. So I just totally interwoven in the community in every facet. So after all of that, I'm retired. I enjoy meeting people. I've enjoyed being an alderman. And I'm going to enjoy being the mayor.
Good.
This is a good place to live. I want to keep it that way.
Yeah, exactly.
It's good for families. It's good for retirees. It's good for everybody here in Arlington.
Yeah.
As far as the town is concerned, we had a tremendous growth. 2006, 7, 8, and 9. We were moving in 40 families a month. And that is pretty earth-shattering for a town of Arlington and its government. But through the efficient staff we have, we were able to handle the infrastructure, such as roads and subdivisions. And I know that for a fact because I was on the planning commission during that time. Everything goes through the planning commission. So I was there when we planned this surge we had in the latter years here. So we have citizens who are on these boards. So it's not just the 6 aldermen and the mayor making all these decisions. At the lower level, it's the citizens making these decisions. So that's very important. That dictatorship here is that you have 9 people on the planning commission. These are all citizens except the mayor. You're going to have a restaurant here, or you're not going to put this kind of sign up, or rules and regulations, of course, in place. The decisions have to be made, and these decisions are made by the citizens. But still, we have a good participation level by private citizens who are interested in the town, but like to see it growing in the right direction.
Yeah.
Of course, we'd be looking forward to Milton Wilson going from Airline Road back to 70. That would be the greatest thing that could happen in the town of Arlington.
Why is it?
Because traffic will be diverted off of Page Road and Airline Road, and people living on the east side of town will get on Milton Wilson and come to Airline Road. So we've been looking forward to Milton Wilson being developed, and it will be. Now south of the expressway with Donaldson Farms, there's no sewer down there to develop that, so that maybe is still a long time coming south of I-40. But the greatest thing that's going to happen in the next few years will be the development of Milton Wilson, and that will bring on more houses and of course more traffic, but it'll help our traffic situation as far as people getting to the expressway and I-40 and 385.
How important is it to have a little continuity with a guy like yourself who's been involved for a long time with our government and things that happen around Arlington? How important is that to carry out through what we've got?
Well, of course, being part of, I was part of the Horton administration for 1 year, 2002 to 2003, when I was elected to alderman position 3, and I've been an alderman for 2 terms along with Russell. And I will continue that, what we've done in the past, to have growth that's organized and keep taxes low. That's what I think is a good point. Crime low, we have a low crime rate. It's not zero. People don't think we have any crime, but we have it. But that's another thing. So I can kind of see what's being done in the past, real conservatism on the road, and that sort of thing. So as far as the last 8 years, I probably need to continue what we've done in the past 8 years moving forward. And it's very conservative road and continuing the lifestyle that has been created here. And that's what people want. That's what you just got through saying. To be continued as we have had in the past, we continue that. Now, any small town is going to change. It's not going to be like it was 5 years ago, 10 years ago. But we need to hold on to those values, and that's which is family oriented. I think a lot of families move out here. If we keep the family happy, I know we've got a lot of parks. Parks is a big issue. I remember in 2003 when Russell was elected mayor, we did a survey, and the number one thing on that survey was parks. You can see what's happened to parks. We've done that really well. We've got a great sports complex, so we've got the walking trails. So this is what people that I see are wanting to continue. That's good. Well, since I moved here, obviously there's a lot of things been done to the square. The senior citizen center has been built, the stage out here.
The parking lot's new.
And the parking lot is new. And we've got some new businesses here, not a lot, but some. And this is kind of the center of what things are happening in Arlington. If you have an event, that's the reason I have the Veterans Day program here and several other Relay for Life is here, because you want people to know where Depot Square is. Surprisingly enough, a lot of people do not know where Depot Square is.
Yes.
And that's the reason I have the Veterans Day program here every year, because you have a new 8th grade class coming in playing, and sometimes that's the parents' first time to come to Depot Square.
Very interesting. Yeah, it's good. I like it. It's good.
I would say at this point that if you ask a person why they moved to Arlington, and I do quite frequently, not just because I'm running for mayor for the past 9 years, they will tell you it's the Shelby County Schools. Yeah. It's obvious because we only had at one point in time the Arlington Elementary School, which was since expanded and loaded again. We built Donaldson Elementary, the middle school, and of course the high school, which is the largest high school under one roof in the state of Tennessee, and it's a beautiful campus. So the reason people who are 20, 25 years old, 30 years old, have got kids, the reason they would move to Arlington would be the schools. Now the tax rate's not bad either, $1 per 100, that helps too, and the low crime. So that's the three things I think people move to: schools, and low crime, and low taxes, and a good life for their family. Well, I'm not really sure. I think if you talk with an average individual who moves to Arlington, they want to be the last person. They want to close the gate, and I'm the last person to move to Arlington. Yeah. And don't let nobody else come in. I've got in. Yeah. But it's not going to happen that way. I'm sure the people who were here in '97 or been here for 100 years didn't imagine this would happen. But growth is going to happen. I'm glad it happened in a good way instead of a bad way.
Yes.
The Navy, one for the Army, and one for the Coast Guard. So it's quite unique to recognize your branch of service as well as the American flag.
Yeah, yeah.
Now this thing on my tie is a C-130.
Okay.
And that's one of the airplanes I flew in the Tennessee Air National Guard, was a C-130.
Well, Mr. Hugh, you got anything else for me?
I'm good.
And thanks for talking. I appreciate it.
I enjoyed it.
That's fun.